Hello and welcome to Green Healing, where we discuss alternative and natural healing from abuse and CPTSD. And welcome to the third season of Green Healing. This year I'm focusing a lot on the Bach Flower Remedies. So Bach Flower Remedies are in essence the essence of flowers, with the exception of rock water being water. They are not tinctures. They are diluted to a molecular and energetic level. They vibrate with our energy. They are a mild yet can be an effective form of therapy. They help with emotions, with physical ailments, with trauma, fears. They help heal. They help find and connect with the true self. Of course, that's put simply in a nutshell, and there's so much more to learn from understanding the Bach Flower Remedies. Today I'm going to explain how to take them, and in subsequent weeks I'm going to be explaining more in depth on each Bach Flower Remedy flower and what they're all for. As a quick reminder, this isn't medical advice or therapeutic advice. I'm merely sharing what I know and what I do myself. Perchance it might also help you. There are 38 Bach Flower Remedies, plus Rescue Remedy, which has several remedies in it. I've been taking them since I was a child, basically, on and off. I like to take them for several months at a time and then take a break to let the remedies take effect. But then my body doesn't get too used to it. It takes a good break. And then when I take it again, they're as effective as the previous time because my body tends to get used to them. I've heard from others who take them alongside medication where they've consulted their doctors to adjust the dose of the medication and find the remedy that's most compatible with that particular medication in combination, so that they have reduced side effects because the dosage is lower, but the effects of the medication were as though it was a higher dosage. So if you do take medication, talking with your doctor might be a good idea if you're thinking of taking Bach Flower Remedies, because they will have an effect from what I've heard on the medication. So it's best to play it safe. Also, when you begin, either for the first time after a while, after a break, or for the very first time, it's normal to have more vivid dreams. There are a few ways to take remedies. The first is for immediate care or emergency care. You can put 2 drops of the Bach Flower Remedy into a small glass of water and sip. Alternately, if you require more diluted, which means it will be more potent on a vibrational level, you can put 1 eyedropper into a glass of water, which brings to our second method of taking Bach Flower Remedies. From a stained colored bottle with eyedropper, you would put 4 drops in the glass of water. You can also put 1 full eyedropper in a glass for sipping, or take directly 3 to 5 times a day, spread out throughout the day for more long-term therapy. Rescue Remedy is a bit different. It acts to help right away, and it is comprised of 5 Bach Flower Remedies. You would then put 4 drops of the rescue in a glass of water for sipping. You don't take it directly, and you don't put it in a bottle with eyedropper. In fact, you don't take any of them directly. You either have to do them in the eyedropper bottle or in a glass of water. I'll be doing an in-depth episode on how to prepare them, so that'll cover that for the next episode of Green Healing. There are various ways of determining which remedies you might need. You may need 1 or 2. While it is recommended not to take more than 5 at a time, for intense issues, it may be more. I take 13 sometimes at a time. I try to reduce them, and it works for me. So you figure out through testing which remedies and which number of remedies at a time works best for you. You can study each one and decide based on that, determining whether you need it for immediate care, sipping water, or for long-term therapy. In the book Mastering Bach Flower Remedies, A Guide to Diagnosis and Treatment, there is a quiz that can help determine the remedies that you might need and which ones you need for now or for long-term care. Over time, you'll gain enough experience and knowledge to figure out which ones you need and to almost know them by heart. What you need for said issue or for said ailment. And this is really all part of the self-care. There really is a lot more to take from the books, which are my sources. You have The Dictionary of Bach Flower Remedies by T.W. Hine Jones, Bach Flower Crisis Care, Mastering Bach Flower Therapies, A Guide to Diagnosis and Treatment, both of these by Mechthild Scheffer. I'm going to put the links in the description of this episode. These are not affiliate links, but if you'd like to support Green Healing, I do now have merchandise. The store will be linked in the description of this episode. There is also the Elements Healing Music with Tibetan Singing Bowl album. And if you'd like to make a larger contribution, there's the PayPal tip jar or Patreon. You can find all these links in the description below or also on binkyproductions.com/greenhealing. Your support helps keep the podcast alive and is very much appreciated. So I'll be getting into more details for how to prepare the remedies in the next episode. In the meantime, remember, empower yourself and be emotionally free.